EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a sold-out Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
42-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 58 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
First carry for Raquel Armstead, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know, you're just trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
On play action, they'll throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that's there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On 2nd down, Armstead takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got his target. That's more. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condemned.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
39-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Being chased out left. Pass incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First down and goal to go.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Ronald Jones taking it in. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
At the 23-yard line.
Second and 4. Eluding the pressure right. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Jaguars nothing.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Ronald Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Taking it about the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
33-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball, try and get things settled down a little bit.
DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Bengals add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Bengals 28, Jaguars nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And they'll get this down to the 10.
That's good.
12 yards as they get to reset the sticks.
First down and 10 yards to go.
They'll drop the throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
47's the mic. 47. Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Beginning the drive here with Armstead. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his left. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 2nd down.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Jacksonville.
Going deep for Eifert. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
He can run for it, and he will. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going deep for Eifert. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, they go with Armstead. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
They're going to look to throw. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars get a score closer.
The kick is
And his kick is right through.
The score, Bengals 28, Jaguars 7. Josh Lambo, the kickoff for Jacksonville.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Seibert set to kick off.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Going with Armstead, a first down carry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Stepping up, he'll try and run. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat. And if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. A run here with Armstead. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And the Jaguars send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at the 15. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Their own 15-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man, Boyd. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
26-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's 2nd and 8. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. He'll call it a pickup of 7, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Armstead on the carry. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up? And
that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Bengals 28, Jaguars 14. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. The return man, Wilson.
Brandon Wilson on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Switch up, switch up. Work. Check, check.
first down. He'll drop to throw it.
We're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted.
Picked off at the 47. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
They run it with Armstead. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
29-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
On play action, they'll throw. And my goodness, another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Looking to throw. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Buying time to his left. To the left side here for Eifert. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. A run there on first down, and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively,
the Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaching, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. They put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Now Armstead. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Jaguars.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And it's third down.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. They'll look to throw again. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
He's going to let it go again. And now here is another interception. Picked off down near the 5.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They'll try to run some clock now with Jones. And he stopped immediately there.
Ronald Jones.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 77 yards. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
But look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 20.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. To the right side and complete to Hurst. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Got no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
A gain of 3 on the play.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Third down. And 10 yards to go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll look to throw now on first down. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Running it with Armstead, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Raquel Armstead taking it in, and the Jaguars get a score closer.
No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.